Trick or Treat. It's Halloween 2013 on the Celery Report. I'm Catherine Austin Fitz, and I'm delighted you could join me this evening. So at last, for Halloween, we're having our special report on zombies. As many of you know, I've been shaking my head and trying to understand this thing. I feel like there's something really important going on that we all need to think about, but it's kind of had me stumped. Anyway, so we're going to talk about what are zombies, why are they so popular, what does that signify, and what does it mean to you? So here's my take on the whole thing. The zombie phenomena is a very big tent. It's been going on for a while in art and fiction and reality. There are many different definitions of zombies. There are many different ways of creating zombies. There are lots of different zombie kind of characters, but let's just look at a few definitions. So first, let's talk about the undead. One reason I think this topic of zombies is coming up now is, I believe, as the planetary agite goes up, the ancestors show up. There's a great quote that one of our team members pointed out to me today from one of the zombie movies, Dawn of the Dead. They said, "When there is no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth." And it echoes the book of Revelations. That describes the time that comes when the dead can't leave, they can't really die, and they remain as undead here on the earth. So we see in a variety of different phenomena, interdimensional phenomena, this issue of the line between the living and the dead. And what is so interesting, we live in a culture where it's very important to affirm that line is clear and definitive, and you're either alive and then you disappear and nothing happens afterwards. And of course, that's that's not the way it works. And I think the zombie phenomena, in one sense, is a fictional way to explore and sort of let that line come down in a safe way. Of course, the other definition for zombie is the voodoo definition, or starting with the voodoo definition, which is that through a variety of chemical and other means, you can change the physiology of a person and literally turn them into a zombie, where they are a slave who can be made to do what you want, whether through physical means or mind control means, and they can be manipulated. It's a way to create a cheap slave. And you see different sort of metaphors and stories about this. There's a drug in Colombia said to literally turn somebody into a mind-controlled slave. And it's really on the notion of turning somebody into a zombie where I find the phenomena much more instructive about what's going on and the metaphor. So I want to talk about the zombie as a metaphor for what we're grappling with in real life, because I think that is really where the power of the zombie genre and zombie art and fiction really speak to our situation and have something to teach us. So I want to talk about several areas where I see the zombie as metaphor to what is happening in the real world to be very powerful to understand and look at.